Georgid is gonna start breaking stuff on your account. Let's go. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. We are talking nutcracker nuttiness today, and this dude is going to transform your account. If you got him this past weekend, which, let me tell you, the rates were crazy for him this past weekend. So many players got him. This dual-wielding, small-footed little guy is going to just wreck people on your account, okay? Now, I have actually pulled some pretty good gear from my account in order to put on him because he's going to be in some of my main teams here. Now, this guy is a lot better than most nukers, and it's not just his multipliers. Like, his kit really lends himself well to being a high-profile damage dealer in this game, okay? And so we're going to go over the teams and the builds first in this video, switch it up a little bit, and then we're going to get into the gameplay for these builds and these teams, okay? I have 3 sweet teams, and that's just scratching the surface of his potential today. So, I'm not going to lie, I have some good stats on him here. 6,700 attack, 289 crit damage, and a reasonable nuker speed, okay? If you can get your attack percentage boots ascended to hit speed, with speed on them, then you can start putting basically everybody in attack percentage boots for your damage dealers. Because there's a lot more ability to get speed on your champions today than there has been in the past. Obviously, I don't have that, right? I don't have speed on this. I only have HP, and that is fine, right? I still was able to get to the speeds. But if you want to hit like a high attack number like this, then you're looking for attack percentage in your substats, and you're looking for attack percentage boots most of the time. Now, this is not even his full potential. Like, literally, I saw a champion this weekend with 10,000 attack. Not lying. Not lying. And granted, that was a +4 empowerment. There was a full 6-star blessing, I think. You know, like, it's like every single thing was checked off, and 99.9% of the players are never going to be able to achieve that build. But I'm just saying, it's possible to get a much higher attack than this in the game right now. With that being said, I know a lot of you can't reach these stats. That's okay too. He's still going to be amazing even if you don't have this gear level. And I can't say that for every champion. You know, there are a lot of champions who, yeah, they're great, but they need insane gear to be good. This is not that guy. Even if you are an early game account and you get this guy, he's going to make a huge difference right away, okay? So keep that in mind because that's not something I say very often, right? What do I like about him, okay? Well, number one, he has a double hitter and a chance of repeating the attack. I've never had to use this ability yet, so I don't even know how hard it hits, but I'm pretty sure it hits hard also, right? I love that he has an AoE, right? Nukers need an AoE unless they're Rotos. And then he puts an unkillable buff on himself. So it's sort of a Leorius variant here, right? With this unkillable buff on himself. And this type of ability is what makes damage dealers sustainable long term. Like, people aren't just going to leapfrog him because he has this unkillable buff ability. Additionally, he just kills people with this single target damage dealing ability, right? He just straight kills people because he ignores everything. He ignores Stone Skin. Like, this is what we wanted Alil to do, basically, right here, all right? And then he grants an extra turn when he kills an enemy, not if, when, okay? And then his passive, he has a 50% chance to ignore the defense, right? So, when you're building him, you have 2 main choices, okay? your main choice is either Flawless Execution for the extra crit damage, which I think that I want, or you go Helm Smasher, and then you have a higher chance to ignore more of their defense, okay? If you're going to go the Helm Smasher route, then I think you could skip out on Savage. So if your Savage is low, put Helm Smasher on him. If you need to do like Cruel and offense set or whatever. I actually love the Fatal set. If you want to use that, that's great as well. So if you need to use non-Savage gear, then I would say Helm Smasher. Otherwise, I would say the extra crit damage is probably going to make him more consistent. I think it's a preference. How do you want to do it? Okay? So, now, what are the teams we're going to use him in? So, I have 3 different teams here, and I think that they're all amazing. But it's a couple different main strategies, okay? I don't know how many I want to say. 2 or 3 main strategies. I guess we'll say 2. A go first strategy and then a go second strategy, okay? 2 different ones. Now, your first option with this is going to be pairing him with Ultimate Deathknight or just putting him in your speed team, okay? I think pairing any damage dealer with Ultimate Deathknight is now one of the best things you can be doing in the game. I said it in yesterday's video, the 3v3 account takeover. I will probably say it again, but I've been shocked by how good this pair is. And this would work well if you have Baron as well, because he also ignores defense. It would work well if you have somebody who's placing the decreased defense before their attack as your damage dealer. But it would not work well if you're using somebody like Genbo, for example, because you need a decreased defense, okay? So, if you want to replicate this strategy with somebody who's not this guy, then instead of Molly, you would probably put a Deacon Armstrong there. Would be your best bet, because he's gonna get you to fill this gap and get you from Arbiter to your damage dealer and also place decreased defense, okay? But if you want to do that, you'd have to run Georgid faster, probably like 200, 210 speed, something like that. You would have to run him faster than the 173 I have him at right now. If you want to use this strategy, Ultimate Deathknight needs to be in Stone Skin. His speed is irrelevant. I think I have him at 108 speed right now, or something super low. You can run him faster if you want to. I'm pretty sure I just want him to be super slow. But since this is a new strategy that I've been developing here, I think that, the Ultimate Deathknight part is still a little up in the air as to what speed is best. Right now, I think the best is slow, but my opinion could change. Also, Molly, very underrated these days. I don't see a lot of people using her, and she's ridiculously good. There's so many different things you can do with her that are drastically different from each other. The normal thing that most people do with her is run her fast, at high accuracy, and that's what I've done here today. So, I have my Arbiter at 349. That's a little bit high for some people, but I put her at that speed because a lot of people are in that speed range. And then Molly will be speed tuned at 269. Ultimate Deathknight, yep, 108 speed. And then Georgid, you already saw 173. So they're going to work well at those speeds together. The other thing, if you don't have Molly, this can easily be Vizix. I just wanted to use Molly because, number 1, I love her, and number 2, honestly, Molly's one of my favorite champions in the entire game, guys. She really is, okay? So, and number 2, you can use any AoE provoke, any crowd control champion. In yesterday's video, I used Warlord. Obviously, he's ridiculous. I'm knocking all this stuff off my desk. But most people don't have Warlord. Okay, but Molly or Vizix is really great in this spot. Okay, Team 2 is going to be Necrit with Georgid. The other 2 champions is up to your customization. I personally like Madame Saris in a Go Second team. And then I put Yumiko in here because she's stupid and busted, so that is really great. But you could put Basher here. You could put a million different champions. You could put somebody who's going to revive people. You could put another damage dealer. You could, I mean, just be creative. You can put whoever you want in this third spot. It does not have to be Yumiko. And then this third team here, this is a little bit of a work in progress, but I think we're going to get some solid results, okay? The idea is to use Goffred's passive. Whenever an ally is attacked while under block damage buff placed by this champion, if an ally is about to get killed by a fatal hit, places a block damage buff on them. So if you put Goffred in Stone Skin, then he will just automatically trigger the passive, and then Georgid will not die. They can't kill him because of Ultimate Deathknight in the team, and then Mithrala will cleanse everybody, okay? So I think that this 4 with Georgid or whoever you want as the damage dealer, I think this is a very underrated go second team, and I think that in order to use Goffred effectively, I think we need the cleanse from Mithrala, and I think we need Ultimate Deathknight to protect them as well. So, with that being said, let's hop into the builds. Let's look at the builds first, and then we will get into some gameplay. All right? So, builds, right? We already showed Goffred. In that team is going to be Arbiter, and she's just in a 4-piece speed set and 2 broken pieces. One of them is a crazy quad roll. One of them is a triple roll. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's the speeds. I want to note here that I have an Ascended speed boot. You should be looking for these on your account. It's one of the best ways to get a faster speed in the game right now. That means you do have to do Sand Devil eventually, which is, I know, ridiculous. But remember, go watch my Sand Devil video for level 7 and level 11. Those strategies are legit until we figure out how to do the higher levels more easily, okay? And then we're going to have Molly. Molly is going to be just in the 6 pieces of accuracy gear. I have her at 659 accuracy. From being on people's accounts, I think this is a very achievable number. I got 700 and something in that video yesterday, which that was more of a mid-game account. So like, I have her at 269 speed with 659 accuracy. Very achievable for a lot of accounts. Be crafting perception. You definitely need it on your account. And then the fourth one is going to be Ultimate Deathknight. Let's put him on screen. He's in all 3 teams, right? Because he's just going to protect him. Or wait, is he in the second team? Either way, he's in multiple teams here. You can see that I have him very slow. And that's because I have just like some crappy... This is not good. It's just HP percent. This one's all right, and it's HP percent. And this one is not bad, and it's HP. And then I just looked for HP percent and a little bit of accuracy in all 3 of these pieces. Nothing here is crazy. Nothing here is crazy, right? So, is that everybody? No, obviously not. All right, let me let me go over the other builds. So that's everyone in the first team. Yumiko is going to be just fast with accuracy. The Ceres build is kind of important, I think. The Mithrala build is not. My Mithrala build, I have her built for damage. So, I don't think that everybody's going to do that. But I have damage on her because she can really smack. But then her accuracy and resistance are much lower on my build. So, I don't know. I did that for a video and I just never changed it back. I probably should and just put her in crit rate gloves. But I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So, the Yumiko build is going to be fast and accurate as well. Do you need 285? No, but it helps. And then, who else do we have? So then we have the Goffred. As you can see, he's in Stone Skin and Perception. Do you need mythical gear? Obviously not. This is not even my best gear, not by far. This is just reasonable speed and accuracy. Very relatable. Just ignore the fact that it has a red border. It's not relevant. I had the wrong Sarah's build in there, so I got the sweet Sarah skin, and she is in stone skin, okay? And like you can tell, I have her running slower at 192. Normally, I prefer them at like 220, but I think that that's going to be fine for this build. But again, around that 600 accuracy mark. So let me just pause and think real quick and make sure that that slower Saris that I just switched to is going to be fine. And yes, I don't think there's an issue here. All right, so let's see these teams in action, okay? If you appreciate this video, make sure that you hit the like button and tell me about what you like about these teams, what teams you would like to see with him, what teams you're using, all of that good stuff. Remember, your likes and comments help the video to grow and reach other people, so make sure you go ahead and take care of that as well, and let's jump in to some gameplay. Now, with this team here that we're fighting against, we are not sure if anyone's in stone skin. But if they are, then maybe we'll be able to showcase his, crazy, ridiculous ability. And that's pretty amazing. Polarium, fix the auto button. It's not working right now. Okay, nobody is in stone skin, so that's good. But we do have people in bolster gear. We're going to get increased attack always from Arbiter. We should be able to provoke them, which is great. And now we would need to decide who we're going to kill first. I would say let's kill Brogni. 139k, easy. Now, I think that we'll kill everybody here, but if not, then they're going to attack Molly and boost our turn meter. Okay, so we had a reaction proc over here, which is fine. And was that a reaction proc again? Odd. So I think we'll do this. We got resisted on the Mortu. Let's go ahead and kill you. Almost. Go ahead and kill you. Got it. And now let's see that A1 in action, right? So, did we get block revived? We got block revived because his unkillable wore off after the attack. I don't know, there's not a lot we can do about that. I'm probably just going to back out here, but we would probably win this fight with Ultimate Deathknight and Stone Skin. So, she revived because I hit auto. And that is some real good damage on that Mortu. Wowzers. Okay, so let's come in here and let's do the fight again. And let's see if we can just one-shot that crazy built Mortu with the Georgid. Because maybe we just had the wrong priorities here. Okay, here we go. Okay. So kind of the reaction proc there, I guess. All right. And then the great thing about Molly is her passive boosting the turn meter. Yeah, I think the fear and everything is going to be good again, so we'll do that. We can lower the turn meter here. Nope, didn't get it. All right. Now we're going to kill them? No, we didn't kill them because the Brogni was still alive. All right, so we will get this blocked. And then that's another great thing about Molly is we have the double reviver in the team. And then we'll boost. Then we'll shield and heal. And I think we're going to attack through this. Okay, great. We can't provoke them. So now we just have some annoyances to deal with. And how did we get locked out? How did we get locked out? Did Mortu get a turn? Thought he did not. And you'll notice there, since we have the Ultimate Deathknight in the team, the fear went to the other. The fear went to him instead of our Georgid, which is amazing. Again, protecting him in multiple ways. I think we want to kill the Lydia here. That didn't work because of the ally protection. So, see here. This is a very difficult team. You're going to see a lot more craziness. Wait, why didn't all of the... Why didn't they all go to him? Well, there's only one of them go to him? Get the counterattack here. Alright, so we want to kill the Krisk and then kill everybody else. What happened there? I am not 100% sure what happened there, so let me know in the comments. I guess we'll provoke. And I think we can hit auto at this point, now that we have everything under control. Very sustainable team here. Very sustainable team here. And once you learn how to prioritize the champions and whatnot that you want to kill, then your fights are going to get even easier, okay? Really well-built team on our opponent's defense. And I think that it's showcasing really the power of this team. Yeah. That's really amazing. All right. So let's go ahead and find a team like this. Great. So as long as we go first, this would be your normal speed team here. Speed versus speed. So if we go first, this is going to show you how we didn't, and Trunda's in immunity. So let's see what we can do here. All right, everybody with Ultimate Deathknight's alive. I didn't want to use the Arbiter that had the blessing, but maybe I should have, because their Arbiter had that. Let me try to find another team. So this one would probably be fine. I'm pretty sure we'll go first against this team. You never know. You never know when you're going Arbiter against Arbiter. But now we will just kill them all. You're gonna one-shot them, even the Duchess? Okay, you killed the Arbiter first. Okay. Interesting choice, Georgid. So if you're manualing there, you'd probably want to target the Arbiter. I mean, probably not want to target the Arbiter. All right, so let's come in here against, I don't know, let's say this team, right? So you know how this team is working now. Let's see the second team, right? And that's going to be the Necrit team so that we can go second. The Yumiko in this version against this team is not going to be great. Okay, it's not. But you can use your go second teams against slower teams and actually go first. Okay, that's one of the things people don't realize. All right, their Herndeg did not even kill us. So now we can put their skills to cooldown. All right, cool. Cool. Perfect. Georgia taking no damage. Now we'll strip them. And let's go ahead and protect our Yumiko so she doesn't die. I want to say we need a single target Coronar. Just people can't survive this hit. They can't survive. And then they're all dead. They were dead with the reaction proc there, right? Pretty impressive, I would say. So if we have like a go second team like this, we might even be able to go first here. I'm not sure because they have the Duchess speed aura, but let's see. Yep, we still go first. Okay, perfect. So we put all their skills to cooldown, showing off the power of Yumiko in this team. And then we can just make sure that we do the decrease. Protect. Now, the ally attack is going to be great with Necrit as well. Okay, but let's just one-shot the Duchess. Because we can. And then let's kill everybody else. Because we can. So, this guy is ridiculous. I haven't decided what team I want to use him with yet. I'll be honest. I don't know what team I want to use him with on my account. So let's come in here against one of these speed teams. This is a really strange, like a go second team with Arbiter, which is weird. I guess let's do this one. I don't know. I'm a little hesitant with the Mortu in there, but we'll do it anyway. So we have the other go second team, which again, we're surviving on the power of Brassclad here, Goffred, and Mithrala to cleanse, Ultimate Deathknight to help with the survivability as well. It's like Goffred covers the AoE, and then Ultimate Deathknight covers, look at that. So we got the block damage here. Now we can do the cleanse. The only problem here is we can't strip them. But we can ignore Stone Skin. Oh my goodness, that's so dumb. All right, now I guess we would want to A1 until their other block damage wears off. Well, I guess we'll try to provoke on the Arbiter. That's great. My Mithrala can kill people. All right, if she can do some damage here. This is fine. I don't know. I don't think that really did anything. What? Oh, Goffred's passive must be on cooldown. I'm guessing that's what it is. Otherwise, I don't really understand how we died there. But the nice thing about this team is it does have some play if you end up dying for some reason. Another champion that might be great in this team would be Lydia, so that you can survive, so that you can block the revives. But we got this, though. Yeah, you have a shield. Okay, so do I. With the decreased defense A1, which is great. Now, can you petrify yourself and remove the buffs? That's perfect. So Mithrala works really well in this team also. And there we go. Okay, so it's like a build your own Necrit, right? we have sort of two, maybe Mithrala counts as a third champion to like build our own Necrit, because you know obviously everybody doesn't have Necrit, but a lot of people have Goffred, and everybody has Ultimate Deathknight right now. All right, so those are the three teams. What do you think of these strategies? And do you have a way or a team that you're using with Goffred or you would like to use? I don't know what team I want to use with him. And so that's something I'm going to need to figure out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're one of the amazing people who made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.